Okay, well
647's
we're done.
Keldeo,
We're done with the
648's...
conversation now because we're
I'm just
starting.
interested in it now. And 649's Genesect. Alright, yeah, we're good.
Funny story. Genesect was actually supposed to be part of Gen 6, but they actually managed to get everything ready for it earlier than they expected, and so Game Freak was just like, okay, yeah, throw it into Gen 5 then.
I know that it had an actual location associated with it in Gen 5, and that was cool.
Yeah,
like, you had, like,
because what Game Freak originally wanted to do was they wanted to introduce it in Gen 6, but have foreshadowing to it in Gen 5. That's what they wanted to do. That's what they wanted to do with it, but because they ended up getting Genesect done earlier than they anticipated, they were like, okay, yeah, just throw it into Gen 5 then.
I don't know. I think 3DS is when it started to go downhill for Pokemon, to be honest. Like, X and Y are fun, but they feel a little pandering. But Sun and Moon, Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, they just treat you like a kid. They just treat you like you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, I guess is great for children, but...
Anyway, hey everyone, AC here, and welcome back to another episode of Slime Rancher. We're just gonna be getting more plorts today. So let's do some more tangents.
The grind never stops. So, I'm new here. What's your actual goal to spend all these plorts on? Because I know they're like a currency, but like, what are you trying to buy with these?
I've technically already bought everything in the game there is to get. I just want to be a millionaire.
Oh, okay. Alright, I see. Because, you know, some games have that, like, one item at the end that's, like, super expensive and no one in the right mind would ever...
The most expensive thing in the game... The single most expensive thing in the game is the rank 28, the rank 28 rewards for the 7Z reward club. That costs like $2 million to get.
Oh Jesus! So you've already been a millionaire before?
Yes, I've already gotten. I've made over 20 million in the game over the course of the time that I've been playing it, and I've used up everything. I've used up every bit of money that I've gained in order to buy everything in the game.
To take care of your children.
Yeah, I have bought everything there is to buy in the game, and so now I just want to be a millionaire just to have $1 million new bucks.
Alright, that's fair. I remember, like, I think the singular most quest, the singular biggest quest or anything like that in the game that I just looked at and instantly said, no, I'm not doing, is actually in the MMO portion, like the MMO DLC of Goat Simulator. Because there's a... Have you seen or played any Goat Simulator?
I've seen Goat Simulator. I briefly played it myself. It was funny as hell. And, I mean, who knows? I might end up playing it in the future. For the channel.
Alright. Yeah, they added a bunch of different areas later. They added, I think the first
if
one
I do end up
like
playing Goat Simulator with other people in the future, it's just going to be us kind of messing around. We're not really going to be taking it seriously. It's just going to be us kind of goofing off.
Do you know how hard it is to take Ghost Simulator seriously?
Yeah.
One second. I'll be right back.
Alright. Feed you guys.
Alright, sorry, I just had to deal with something right there. The space expansion for Goat Simulator is literally called a waste of space. Like, just to show how useless it is. But, They like to make knockoffs of other games. Like the Zombies expansion is quite obvious, like a DayZ knockoff or a Left 4 Dead knockoff that's just poorly implemented. The MMO one is supposed to look like Skyrim, and it's got faux quests you can go on that just really suck, and they're awful, and they're purposely meant to be awful. And it's just funny to do them in the first place, but I'm doing the Goat Simulator quests in the MMO portion because they're funny, right? And they give you one at the end, and it was like lick 1 million things. That was it. But I looked at that, and I'm like, I've already gotten everything else. There's no way I'm standing in front of one thing and pressing the lick button 1 million times. Thank you. Have a good day. Because licking's weird because of, like, you know how it, like, attaches your tongue to stuff, right?
Yeah.
It's not just like instant. You can just press it over and over and over again, and they'll do it really fast. You just like wait a second and then press it again.
Yeah, if you could, I would be more willing to try it. If that was the case, then I'd be more willing to try it. But the fact that like it sticks and there's wind up to it, and you just have to be patient in order for it to lick something once. Like I have a lot of patience, but I don't have limitless patience.
Yeah. I actually looked up like what would happen if you won that, and now you can fact check me on this, but I'm pretty sure they just gave you a little bit of confetti and said good job, and that was about it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't really need to 100% Goat MMO simulator. I think I'll be fine bugging everything out with the Gravity Goat. Thank you very much.
All right.
It's got some fun. It's got some funny bugs though.
Yeah. Well, another game that is like absolutely ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous, but it actually is kind of less buggy than Goat. It's less buggy than Goat Simulator, but it's got the same kind of like animal humor. Untitled Goose Game.
Oh yeah.
It has a lot of that same kind of animal-based humor, without, being as buggy or wonky as Goat Simulator is.
I mean, Goose Simulator, Goose has its bugs. Like I didn't watch the speed.
None of them are absolutely game-breaking, though. At least I've never come across a game-breaking bug.
Like, if you're in Goat Simulator and you get out the, like, Devil Goat or something and you turn on his power and headbutt a light pole, you'll spin with a radius that's bigger than the entire map. You just start flying everywhere. Your limbs start going in all directions. But, yeah, Goose Simulator definitely has... I call it Goose Simulator. Untitled Goose Game definitely has, like, that appeal of animal does funny. But I feel like
animal-based humor, which I do like. I like a lot of animal-based humor.
It's a lot more polished.
Oh yeah, I love the art style of it. I think it looks gorgeous.
Oh yeah,
it's so simplistic, and yet it's in that simplicity that I think it works so well.
Yeah, I think most of the bugs with Goose Simulator you have to like deliberately do, and it has to do with like taking an item up to a wall and grabbing and ungrabbing it, like with it bound to an unlocked scroll wheel. That way you can just like shimmy over the wall. It's kind of like using the radio and Portal to like make yourself go really high.
Yeah, it's a bug that you have to fight to find. It's not one that you just you can just come across, like in Goat Simulator. You randomly come across bugs in Goat Simulator. With Untitled Goose Game, you have to fight to find. Bugs.
And any that you didn't, you had to like, it got like hotfixed. I guarantee it.
Oh yeah. That is a good game. I 100%ed that game. No, I didn't. I didn't do the time challenges. That's like the one thing I didn't do, because I don't have time for that.
One game I want to actually play through is Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Like, I own it. It's an awesome game, but I own it for like the original Xbox, right? And do you know what the problem with original Xboxes is?
What?
So
Is
it
it
came out.
is it the Red Ring of Death? Or no, that's the
No.
Xbox
That's
360.
That's the
Yeah.
360. The original Xbox actually give you a yellow ring of caution, but that's just when you don't have a video cable plugged in, saying, "Hey, nothing's wrong with the Xbox. You just didn't plug in your cables, you dum dum." But the Xbox made a huge innovation with like Xbox Live, right? They were trying to make online console gaming a thing, but they were still in the era of where people would unplug consoles routinely and take them to their friend's house, and there was a system clock inside that they wanted you to not have to reset all the time, and they couldn't run it off like any of the transistors in the processor because it would like drain it instantly. But so they put an extra just this fat resistor in there that gets charged and runs the clock circuit on independently, and that one is always on if it's plugged in. And if you unplug it, it keeps running to keep doing the clock. That way you don't have to reset it when you go to a friend's house, like a little battery. That specific resistor sucks. And after about a decade, it becomes a ticking time bomb for when it's going to leak battery acid everywhere and fry your motherboard. Huh. So if you have like an original Xbox lying around, I definitely recommend just ripping that out. You look at tutorials online to do it, but
I don't have an Xbox at all. I don't have an Xbox at all because here's the thing: Xbox only has the only exclusive game. The only games exclusive to Xbox are shooter games, and I suck at shooter games, so I'm not going to bother buying an Xbox.
Sea of Thieves? Is that a shooter? I'm not sure. I know some of my friends play. I'm talking about
Sea
like
of
the
Thieves
OG
looks
Xbox.
like it'd be fun for about 10 minutes. And then it looks like one of those games where I'd get quickly bored of it. Because there's not really much to it. You go, once you get a ship, you go to an island, you get some treasure, you turn it in, boom. You just did everything in the game right there.
I think it's one of those games where the fun comes with griefing people or defending against being griefed.
Yeah, like, I feel like that part would get annoying.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that part would get annoying quickly.
But, the OG Xbox had a lot of exclusives that weren't shooters. Knights of the Old Republic being one of them. And
another game Xbox, I couldn't really get into.
Knights of the Old Republic?
But that's not surprising. I'm kind of picky when it comes to Star Wars games, to be honest.
Have you played Kodar?
Don't ask me why. I don't know why I'm picky when it comes to Star Wars games. There's no rhyme or reason for it. I just kind of am.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, like, have you played this one?
Knights of the Old Republic? I briefly played Knights of the Old Republic, like, a long time ago. Like, for, like, an hour. And,
What would you play on, like, Steam? I think it's on Steam now.
No, it was, I had a disc. I had a computer disc for it. It was a long time ago.
Okay. Yeah, if you have it on PC, now they actually have, like, an AI that, like, modded the game to have better resolution and graphics. It's really cool to look at. But, I really want to play that badly and finish it, but the Xbox, I had my save file on, the clock circuit burst and I got fried. And it's just a real oof. I've got another one down here that was just like sitting in my basement that the clock circuit probably isn't going to die as soon on because it's been unplugged for so long, but if I want to actually like get into it again and start going for it again, I definitely need to take it out. And also I have to restart my save file, which I'm not like a super huge fan of unless I've already beaten the game once. Also, sometime, have you played any of the Yakuza games?
Uh, no. I've seen people play. I've seen people play them, and honestly, the Yakuza games. Honestly, the thing is with me, I don't usually play games that would take hundreds of hours to beat. You know, I like games that I can just kind of like put in and make progress through without much trouble. Because my whole goal is to play and beat over 1,000 games, and I'm so close to that. I've passed 700 already.
Well, I mean, if you want to 100% anything in a game, it's gonna take a while, but if I remember
Oh
correctly,
no, no, not usually like 100%. If I 100% a game, it has to be a game that I am absolutely in love with, that I absolutely
yeah,
adore.
like
Like
that's what I did for
I'm
Doom.
not I'm not really a completionist. I'm just looking to beat it. But even that, like I'm just looking to beat it. What I'll usually do is I'm not a completionist, but I will kind of do a lot in the game, just not everything. Like I'm a 90%er. That's what I call it, where you don't do everything in the game, but you do you do a lot of it enough to make the rest of your gameplay super
Oh
easy.
yeah. Well, okay, so I played Yakuza Kiwami, which when it was free on PS Plus, they gave it to me. I still have it. I loved it. It's it's the first Yakuza game remastered, right? And I think I completed around 30% of all the content in it, because at the end they give you this card that tells you how good you did and everything. My playtime was a solid like 24 to 26 hours, and I completed about 31% of all the content in it. And I enjoyed every single minute of it. Did I go around all the streets and find all the Mesuking cards that were hidden around all the place? No. Did I complete all my skill trees? No, but I completed enough that it was just an amazing game to play. And honestly, like, people joke about how ridiculous the Yakuza games can get, and yeah, they can get pretty ridiculous at times. But it was a really like interesting story, and it just felt like I was playing through an action movie the whole time. It was just like comfort food. I enjoyed the absolute crap out of Yakuza Kiwami. Now, that is the only Yakuza game I've played, but I think it's like 8, and I'm actually like really interested in trying the other ones now.
Hmm.
That's including Zero, which is like a prequel or something. Like when I played it, it was a good mix of like serious, actual like crime drama and also just funny stuff. Like I could find myself laughing my butt off while still being engaged with the game and the story.
Yeah. Oh, and if you end up hearing noise coming from my end, that's my cat outside the door wanting in.
That's all right. I'm not gonna judge your cat. Are there what are some games that you wanted to get into recently, but just, like haven't really gotten to?
Honestly, I can't really think of any at the moment. Usually, when I see a game I want to play, I buy it, I play it.
Well, I mean, like I don't have a whole lot of time, and I've got like some extra ones stacked up in my library that I haven't gotten to play yet. Like I have Resident Evil 3, but I haven't even opened it.
I am not a fan of the Resident Evil games because, well, they're horror games. And I'm a scaredy cat.
I can take a good spook now and again. I played.
Oh, here's the thing. For horror, it's weird. I'm weird about it because horror. You put a horror film on, I won't flinch. I won't flinch. In fact, I'll accurately predict everything that's going to happen in the film.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's what the fun in horror movies is.
But you put a horror game, on and tell me to play, I'm scared out of my mind.
Well, yeah, because look, here's like the difference, you know. You watch a movie and you'd be like, "Oh no, don't open that door."
I went into this in a video when I actually played Outlast for an hour. I played Outlast for an hour, and it was I just titled the video "Why I Don't Play Horror Games."
Well, no, it's because you watch a movie, right? And you see that going to the door, and you're like, no, don't open the door. A crazy maniac with a chainsaw is gonna come through it and then kill you.
Yeah.
But now,
well, it's because
hands.
movies have a beginning, middle, and end. There is a level of comfort knowing that you have a certain amount of time left. And there is comfort knowing that you yourself are not in control of the actions. You are simply a viewer. You are not at risk. It is the person in the situation that is at risk. You are 100% safe. But in a game, you are in control of the character, so you feel at risk. You feel in danger when they feel in danger. Because you are controlling their actions.
And you go, oh goodness, golly me, now I gotta deal with this horrible monster that's in front of me? I'm the one who has to survive? Ah! Yeah, I have seen some games that are really good at disguising tension as fear. Like, one of the Metroids that came out on the DS was relatively linear, but it was just ominous. And, like, it was really good at making tension feel like fear, even though the game wasn't that scary. Sorry, it wasn't DS, it was like Game Boy Advance.
Oh, Fusion?
Yeah, I think so. I think it was Metroid Fusion.
It was either Fusion or Zero Mission.
It was definitely Fusion then, yeah.
I like the Metroid series.
You don't?
No, I like it. I do. I do like it. I like the Metroid series, and I can't wait to get more info on Metroid Prime 4.
Ooh, that's a thing?
Yeah. They're making Metroid Prime. They're making Metroid Prime 4. I can't wait to get more information on that. We don't really know anything about it. We just have a logo. We just have a logo and now in development. So it's like, come on, give us some more info. Like, what's the title of it? All the Prime games had each of the Prime games after the first one had a title. What's this one going to be titled? Metroid Prime 2 Echoes, Metroid Prime 3 Corruption, Metroid Prime 4 We're back, bitches.
Metroid Prime 4, Metroid again, or more Metroid.
Metroid Prime 4 Electric Boogaloo.
Electric Boogaloo's gotta be number 2, because it rhymes. What's in that rhymes with 4? Metroid Prime 4, even
Shut
more.
the front door!
There we go, that's the one. Shut the front door.
Oh my god. So ridiculous.
Metroid Prime 3, now there's 3.
Metroid Prime 3, Samus climbs a tree. That's not a very interesting game.
Metroid Prime 5, Jimmy and Jive, it's a dance game.
Yeah, there you go. Nintendo, hire us!
Metroid Prime 6, Out in the Sticks, it's a farming simulator.
Yeah, we get to see what she does. We get to see what her daily life is when she's not out bounty hunting and racking up her kill count by the millions.
or hear me out. It's just a high quality reskin of Farming Simulator 19 with Metroids.
As long as Metroids are the cows, As long as Metroids are the cows,
Oh
and
definitely.
replace like, you know, all the farming tools. Replace all the farming tools with like the Metroid guns and everything. There you go. We got a winning idea here.
Somehow I don't feel like this would win, but I want to try it anyways.
Metroid Prime 7 going to heaven. She died, and she's on she's going through purgatory on a trip to heaven.
Why? Okay, all right. We're just watching Death Parade.
I forgot that was a thing. I forgot that.
I need to finish it. I need to finish it. I keep watching it
I
almost to the
watched
end.
the first like 3 episodes, couldn't get into it. I never went back to it.
Its
I
opening's a banger.
I don't know. It's not my thing.
Its opening's a banger. Say what you want about it.
Its opening is awesome. I love how catchy. Its opening is so catchy. I like it.
It's like
the anime
Koku.
itself is nothing special for me, but yeah. I do like its opening.
It's like Koku. The anime itself is mediocre, but the opening is like an absolute banger. Michael's actually watched that show because in like a year or two ago, back when our school laptops were Windows, I gave him a copy of Broforce that I accidentally hid that entire show inside of, like the game files. So he found it and watched the entire thing. He said it was pretty good, but of course, I'm pretty sure that was his first anime.
You know what one anime opening I will never, ever get tired of listening to is?
Again by Yui, Cruel Angel's Thesis. That's an easy one.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's jam. Tank,
Cowboy. I was gonna say that earlier.
Cowboy Bebop. I will never get tired of listening to that jazz. Oh, that opening is so good.
Dude, the entire soundtrack is so good. Like I just sit there and listen to it.
Absolutely. I love Cowboy Bebop, dude. That anime is amazing.
Yoko Kanno and the seatbelt. The show itself is awesome too.
Oh, so good. I love it.
The only thing I couldn't get into about Cowboy Bebop was the movie. Like, I couldn't finish it. Have you seen the Cowboy Bebop movie? I
saw the movie. I'm confused as to when it takes place.
It's like between episodes 17 and 18, I think. Like that. I think that's actually when it takes place. But just what's confusing about me is it feels like you have the characters and they're displaced. It feels like this could be a movie that I'd watch today, set in modern Earth, and it looks like modern Earth too. You know, it doesn't have that Mars aesthetic to it or anything. It just kind of feels like they're displaced. If that makes any sense, they're not in the right setting. The setting gets me. The characters look awesome. The fights are smooth, but the setting just gets me a bit.
My favorite character is Radical Ed. I love her. She's awesome. She cracks me up.
But apparently the ending was too mature for her, so they put her in a box to the side.
Yeah, they just had her leave. They introduced her in like freaking episode 9, and they had her, and then they had her leave to 12 episodes later. It's like, what?
Well, I mean, I understand.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, Ed was a great character. I think my wallet actually is Ein, has Ein on it. Yeah, I think I bought it from like GameStop a couple years ago. My wallet's Ein with a bunch of Ein puppies crossing the street from like that Beatles album.
Oh,
which I just think is cool. It's probably still in the store, to be honest.
Yeah,
but I like it. Would I recommend you buy it? No, because the heat, the pattern wears off after a while. But I still enjoy it. Yeah, I think I bought it when I was like 16. I think it's been a while. I've had it for a while. I bought it when I was 16, and then a couple days later I turned 17, and I walked into the store that day and bought an M-rated game just to flex that I could. Like I was like, I'm 17 now. I'm buying an M-rated game. I think I bought like used Dark Souls 3 for like $15. Another game that I'm bad at.
I am never gonna play Dark Souls.
I mean, it's fun, but it's just hard. It's hard to understand at the beginning.
Yeah, I will never play Dark Souls. I don't like playing games that make you want to pull your hair out.
Okay. I feel like Dark Souls is very akin to Monster Hunter, and here's why. But there's a key difference, and that's that Monster Hunter tells you everything at the beginning, and Dark Souls tells you nothing. Dark Souls says, here's your sword, here's how to attack, have fun. Monster Hunter gives you tons of tutorials right at the beginning, which kind of makes it, confusing for the beginning of the game, but eventually it gets fun. If that makes any sense. Okay. What I'm trying to say is both games are intricately complicated, but Dark Souls just doesn't tell you anything at the beginning.
Yeah.
And the complicatedness is frustrating for the same reason why Monster Hunter is frustrating.
I feel like honestly, for me, tutorials you need to take great care with tutorials, because if you have the tutorial be too long, then you're just going to end up bombarding your player with too much knowledge all at once, and they're not going to be able to keep up. If you have the tutorial be too short, no one's going to have any idea what the hell they're doing. It's tough to find a good balance between the two. You need to find a good way to balance the length of the tutorial with actual gameplay. And I think a lot of games have a hard time finding that right balance.
I can tell you one game that nailed it.
Breath of the Wild?
Okay. Other than that. Okay, well, if I ask you what's the most memorable part of Breath of the Wild, would you say the tutorial?
Actually, yeah. Because I legitimately, no joke, there have been times when I started playing I started a new game of Breath of the Wild, and then I stopped, immediately after doing the Great Plateau. There have been times when I've done that.
I think that one of the most memorable tutorials in a game so far has been actually Far Cry Blood Dragon. The tutorial in that is just hilarious. If I haven't played Blood Dragon, but I've seen it, and it's just funny to watch it. The tutorial is literally just people, the main character complaining about having to go through it, and that's like the commentary there is hilarious, and that it's super short, right to the point, and I think that's why a lot of people remember it. I don't think I'm doing it justice, but it is a super memorable tutorial.
Well,
I do think there are some games that benefit from no tutorial. I think Dark Souls, that was the intention, to make it harder by not giving you really much of a tutorial. But I think that game that definitely succeeded in not having a super big tutorial was Minecraft, to be honest.
Well, yeah, because for Minecraft it's a little different, because the whole point of Minecraft is to just throw you into a world and let you do whatever you want.
Yeah.
So having a tutorial where it says, okay, do this, and this, that kind of defeats the purpose of the game, which is to do whatever you want.
It's detrimental to the gameplay.
Yeah. So it makes sense for Minecraft to not have a tutorial, because that's just, that's the name of the game.
Yeah.
So...
Though
Which, by the way,
some of the consoles
I do have a little playthrough of Minecraft. I do Minecraft after every 100 streams that I do. Every time I hit another 100 streams, I do Minecraft. I do a mega stream of Minecraft that ends up lasting for like 3 or 4 hours.
Do you play it on PS4?
Yep.
All right.
Here's the thing, though.
Get out there.
My disc version is corrupted. I don't know how it got corrupted, but it got corrupted. So I had to buy the digital copy from the PlayStation Store.
Ew. Yeah. For me, Minecraft has been the most buggy game I've had on my PS4.
Yeah, I had to buy the digital version for the PS4 in order to continue playing it. That worked for quite a while. And after my 300th stream, which was the most recent Minecraft video, I started playing the game more off screen, just to kind of like, make my base a little better.
Yeah.
Make it look real cool and awesome. I wanted to have like this really awesome looking kingdom. I wanted it to look like the coolest base ever.
Yeah.
And I was so close. I had all that was left was to build the wall that I was gonna have.
Oh,
I had to build a wall around my land because I had enough torches down all over the place, so no enemies would spawn. There were certain locations where instead of torches, I used lamps, because I actually had quite a few lamps. But then, all of a sudden, it stopped working. Minecraft stopped working.
Ew.
And it wouldn't let me get back onto my world.
Damn.
So I had to... I still have the save file, but I had to delete the application. I had to delete the application for it so that I could just kind of re-download it. But now it's telling me that I'm not allowed to now it's telling me I'm not allowed to re-download it. It's telling me I'm not allowed to re-download it because for two reasons. One, because I already have the PS4 version, which is corrupted, so I can't use. And two, because it now all of a sudden a PlayStation Now account is required to re-download the digital version.
God, I swear, Minecraft is like a super fun game, but on PS4 it's just a headache. On every Microsoft product I've used, and even on Switch, it's worked fine, but on PS4 it's just tons of problems.
So yeah. So I basically what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna go out and have to buy another physical copy of the PS4 version, since the one I have doesn't work. So I have to buy another physical copy of the PS4 version just so I can get back onto Minecraft again and finish making the wall around my base.
I mean, if you want, you could wait till like PS5. That way, it might like run better.
Except I'm gonna end up hitting 400 videos before the PS5 comes out.
All right.
I'm gonna end up hitting I'm gonna hit 400 videos before the PS5 comes out. So I'm gonna need to make. I need my 400th video to be Minecraft. So.
I don't think you need to follow that formula, to be honest. I mean, if you made it a bit late, I don't think people would be too mad about it.
Well, here's the thing. It's not just for that. It's also to help me keep track of where I'm at, how many videos I've made.
That's okay. I see.
I've got two reasons for doing it. One, because it's a celebration. 400 videos. That's cause for celebration. But the other reason is because, it's another milestone, and I'm able to keep track of those milestones because of it.
Okay.
Because I literally titled them the 100th stream celebration, 200th stream celebration, 300th.
And then it's just super easy to go in and it's like, oh, that's 100, 200, 300, instead of actually counting or something.
Yes. That way I don't need to constantly count how many I have, because I don't have to constantly count every single video. Because, I already have over 300 videos. I don't want to have to count to 300 every time I need to see how many videos I have.
Yeah. I mean, I guess you could write down somewhere else, like, this video is number blank, like on a physical piece of paper, but that could get lost. I mean, I see the benefits in the way you're doing it.
I do not trust myself to not lose papers like that.
Sticky note it to the body of the PS4. I guess. I don't know.
My PS4 is currently being covered up by other shit. Like the box that's supposed to hook up to the PlayStation VR. I have that setting on the PS4 Pro right now.
How is PSVR? I want to get that.
It's pretty cool. It's pretty fun. Not the best VR headset. I have two. I have this and the Oculus Quest. The Quest is absolutely 100% better.
Oh yeah, I tried Dio's Quest. He came over to we met each other in real life, and I tried his Quest, and it was really cool.
Yeah, it is far superior. But I mean, the PS4 VR headset is also kind of cool. It's a bit wonkier, a bit harder to get into place.
Oh yeah, I mean, I used the PSVR a while ago, but it was a while ago, and I only played that one that was just like party games for people. Like it was either the person with the headset working with or against everyone who had a controller. I remember there was this one game that was like everyone with the controller was a mouse who was like, if they were moving, they were subject to be caught, and if they were closed, the cat couldn't get them. The person with the headset was the cat, and to make the cat go out, they had to lean forward and push their head towards where they saw the mice moving. It was pretty cool. I will say I was a jerk as the cat though, because I figured out I was able to move the cheese, and so I would move it out of bounds so they couldn't win. But when I used the Quest, I got to try out Super Hot, and that was just, oh my god.
I made a video about Super Hot. I didn't like it.
Super Hot is Super Hot VR.
Super Hot VR.
I enjoyed it. I also enjoyed Beat Saber a lot.
Beat Saber was cool and all. I have a playlist of VR games that I tried out. VR games that I tried out. I just kind of did a single, showcase. Like VR games that I don't plan on making a full series of. It's just a simple, hey, this is something that's on VR. It's just a simple showcase. They're just simple showcase videos. Like I did Super Hot, I did Beat Saber, I did Fruit Ninja.
Fruit Ninja's in VR?
Yeah.
Okay,
I
that's
liked Fruit Ninja VR. I actually legitimately liked that one. I thought that was really fun. The one that I really liked was arcade mode.
what's that?
Arcade mode, I was rocking it in that mode in VR. I was killing it. So
I just enjoyed Beat Saber VR because of all like the things they had hidden around. Like, I remember I played like a mall level, and there was one where you're being like stuck up and you're like at a customer service desk. But after a couple of tries getting there and dying, I realized that there's actually a submachine gun under the desk that I could reach for really fast if I, well, really slow, but you get the picture. In real time, would have been really fast.
oh, you mean super hot?
Yeah, super hot, super hot.
You said Beat Saber.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm like,
I meant
wait,
super hot.
when did they have guns to Beat Saber?
Oh yeah, man. Those blocks hit from any direction. Yeah, just shoot him with a gun.
Yeah, seriously. Where's the Gatling gun? Where's the Gatling gun? I want a Gatling gun. Just shoot all Gatling gun with infinite ammo. Just shoot all of them a mile away before they even have a chance to get close.
Beat Saber was hard. And that's probably because I played it on hard first, but it was also really fun.
Come on, guys. I don't want to suck you guys up too. Please. Thank you. Finally. Yeah. Yeah. Blast it. Curse you, He-Man. Alright. Can we get to 980? Yes! Awesome. So we need 20,000 more.
Alright. We're close.
Yep. Alright. Okay. Okay. Alright. So I think I'll go ahead and get rid of all the plorts in here because all of them seem to be over 60, so I think I have enough plorts to get to 1,000,000. We'll find out. So back onto the topic of Zelda.
Alright.
Do you have a favorite Zelda game?
Okay. Here are the Zelda games I played in the order I played them. Majora's Mask 3D, Oracle of Seasons, and Breath of the Wild. So, not really. No, I think they all had their own charm. But I am enjoying Breath of the Wild a lot. Like, it's just relaxing to play.
Do you have the DLC? Did you ever buy?
No.
Did you buy the DLC for it?
No, I do not.
Oh, you should because the first DLC for it comes with Majora's Mask. as a item you can wear. And well, yeah, not only is it hilarious that you get to wear the Majora's Mask, but also its effect. Have you come across Kilton yet in Breath of the Wild?
No, I've only beaten one Divine Beast, and I'm still hanging around Kakariko Village because I suck at the game.
Okay, well, in Kakariko Village, you know the waterfalls?
Yeah.
Behind Impa's house. Use the Zora armor that you got before you went to go fight the Divine Beast.
Okay.
Use the Zora armor to swim up the waterfalls. You up at the top of the waterfalls, you will find a little shop set up, and you'll meet Kilton. He basically is your monster part trader. All the monsters that you kill and how you keep getting like fangs, bones, claws, guts, all that stuff.
Oh yeah. I usually just sell them in bulk for a couple rupees.
You sell them to him, and he'll give you monster coins, which is a currency he made up himself. And once you have enough of that currency, you can actually buy some stuff, some really cool items from him.
All right. Thanks for the tip.
There's the Dark Link outfit. You can actually buy the Dark Link outfit from him. Keep in mind, it costs a lot. It costs a small fortune. You're going to be grinding monster parts for quite a while if you're going for that. And I would recommend going after the stronger looking moblins. The stronger looking moblins, because he'll give you a lot more monster coins for those parts.
All right. I've been fighting a lot of Lysels lately.
The different monsters all have various ranks. There's the regular, and then there's red, then there's blue, then there's black, and then there's silver. Silver is the one you want because silver's the one you want because they give you the most stuff. They drop the most stuff when they die. So if you come across any silver enemies, kill them and take whatever they drop and sell it to Kilton. And he'll give you lots of money for it. But one of the things you can get from him are monster masks. Bokoblin mask, Lizalfo's mask, Moblin mask, and Lionel mask. And when you put them on, you basically trick the enemies into thinking that you're one of them. So when you wear a Bokoblin mask, the Bokoblins think that you're one of them, and they'll just kind of come up to you and just kind of interact with you. Like you're an old friend.
I feel like the Lionels kick my butt too often to be stupid enough to fall for that.
Oh, they only fall for it for a few seconds. It'll buy you a few seconds, but they will quickly catch on to it. And once they realize that they're being tricked, they immediately get furious, and they suddenly become a lot tougher to deal with.
I mean, yeah, I can't kill any of the Lionels. I've met two of them by accident. Well, one by accident. The other one I met by accident before I needed to, but then I had to go back to get the electricity arrows for the Varuta, I believe.
Don't go facing off against Lionels until you've beaten the Rivali's Divine Beast. Once you beat Rivali's Divine Beast, you're gonna get a hold of Rivali's bow, which can shoot 3 arrows at once, and it has it does like a shit ton of damage. It does an insane amount of damage. honestly, like, one of the best bows in the game. Second only to the Bow of Light, but that bow is only granted to you in the final battle, unfortunately.
Does it have durability?
Yes, it actually has a very high durability. Its durability is ridiculously high. And even after it breaks, you can actually have another one made quite easily.
Wait, so how do you have weapons made?
You can't have most weapons made. It's just the champion's weapons. If the champion's weapons are broken, there are blacksmiths in each of the four villages that tell you, hey, if this weapon breaks, I can always make it again for you. You just need to bring me you just need to bring me the materials. Bring me this weapon and a diamond, and boom, we're done. We're in business.
Oh, okay, so I can actually use me for spear now. Okay, that's cool. I was just saying.
Yeah.
I've been itching to try it out.
You need a Zora spear. You need a Zora spear, but you can find those. But you can find one of those in Zora's domain. You can
I've been
find
holding
it
on to one of the swords for a while, like the long sword.
I love the Zora weapons. I just think they look so pretty. They look so good.
Yeah. They give me a real. Have you played Destiny 2?
No. I'm not a fan of the shooter games. So.
Oh yeah. But there's a sword in that game called I forget what it's called, Eagle's Talon or something. It's in the Forsaken DLC that looks almost exactly like the Zora sword. It's like an exotic, which is super rare. And it operates as a sword, right? But its cool thing is that if you swing it, beams of energy shoot out of it. I just thought that was awesome.
Well, but yeah, so I would definitely recommend using Rivali's bow, when you get it. Honestly, it's the only bow I use. I always go to get Rivali's bow as soon as possible. That and the Hylian shield. I go to get the Hylian shield as soon as possible because once you have it, it's over. You never need any other shield ever because the Hylian shield never breaks.
I'm looking forward to finding out how to find those items myself though. So please don't tell me where to go to find them. I just want to kind of stumble across it naturally.
Oh, I'm not going to spoil exactly what you have to do to get it. All I can tell you is if you're going to go get the Hylian shield, make sure you have plenty. Make sure you have plenty of arrows, a durable bow, a few spears. And a good set of armor, because you're going to have to go to Hyrule Castle. It's hidden somewhere in Hyrule Castle. I'm not going to spoil exactly where if you want to find it yourself. But it is it's tough. You're going to have to deal with a mini boss to get it.
All right. Please do not tell me anything about finding the Master Sword though. Because I get the feeling, just from looking at how it's stylized in the title, I know it's going to be awesome when and where I find it, and I just want to experience that for myself.
Oh yeah, it is awesome.
You're treading on mighty thin ice here, sir.
Eventually, once you've gone to I can't remember exactly which village it is, but one of the villages straight up tells you that, oh hey, you can go get if you want the Master Sword, you can go get it in this location on the map. So they do tell you where you can find the Master Sword, but getting to it is still tough.
Yeah.
So I mean, you did play Majora's Mask, so you know what the Lost Woods are.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the Lost Woods is in the game, too. and you need to go through there in order to find the location.
No, stop it. I just want to fight it myself. Sorry.
Oh, trust me, I'm not going to tell you how to get through it because I didn't have any help getting through the Lost Woods, and I wish I did have help because that was annoying.
Dude, the Lost Woods were okay. The Lost Woods were annoying in Majora's Mask, but like, I feel like if I find the Lost Woods, it's gonna like play a little bit, like not a whole lot, but it's gonna play a couple pieces of the music, and that's just gonna be so rewarding for me.
I can tell you though, if you want the true ending of the game, you have to go for you have to beat all 4 divine beasts, and you need to get all the memories.
Link's stuff.
You have to get all of Link's memories. You have to defeat all 4 divine beasts, and you have to get the master sword.
Oh
like,
yeah,
those are like your 3 requirements in order to get the true ending.
I was planning on doing that anyways. Oh, because yeah, the Master Sword is the sword that seals the evil. How are you supposed to seal the evil if you don't have it? Like that's
you can beat the game without the Master Sword. You legitimately can beat the game without the Master Sword. It's just, you're not going to get the true ending.
All I'm saying is playing Zelda 101 is getting the Master Sword. You think I'm about to not get the Master Sword?
Yeah.
No. I want the Master Sword. It's gonna be mine. I know it doesn't break. I've seen people use it. I just don't know where they got it.
It runs out of energy. It doesn't break. Yeah, it just runs out of energy.
It recharges. Yeah.
It runs out of energy and then it has to recharge for a bit. But yeah, it doesn't break.
The lightsaber.
Just like the Hylian shield practically never breaks. It does have a limit. Eventually it will break, but its durability is so off the chart that once you get it, you could be using it for the entire game and it will never, for the rest of the game, and it will never break. You purposefully have to go out of your way to try and break it in order for it to happen. You have to go out of your way to try and break it in order for it to happen. But if you're just kind of going through the game normally with the Hylian shield, it's never going to break.
Yeah.
The Hylian shield is just so OP and broken.
Now, you see, there's one problem with this, and that's that I like being quiet, so I don't usually keep the shield equipped. I usually just do a bow and maybe a melee weapon.
I would definitely recommend Rivali's bow then, if you really like archery, because it lets you shoot it. It lets you shoot 3 arrows at once.
Yeah.
So
I feel like that's gonna be the bird guy. That's gonna be Falco.
Yeah, Falco. he freaking is Falco. What else would you call a blue bird who's a complete jerk to the main character and claims that he's better, but ultimately has to be rescued by the main character? It's Falco. Who are you kidding,
Fox,
Nintendo?
I need some help here. Thanks, Fox. I don't know what I'd do without you. You are Falco, and you cannot change my mind.
Yeah, first time I played the game, he honestly kind of annoyed me. So every time we hear, because with what happened with Mipha, it's pretty much the. I'm pretty sure you can already guess that it's the same with all the other champions.
They died.
Yeah. So you hear their spirits talking to you as you go through each of their divine beasts.
Yeah. But Mipha just talks to you all the time in the third person. Mipha's grace is ready.
Oh, they all do that.
Thanks for reminding me.
Rivali's Gale is now ready. Urbosa's Fury is ready for use. Daruk's Protection is ready to roll.
Ready to roll.
Yeah.
Oh, he's the Goron. Of course it's ready to roll. Yeah, I'm currently stuck in the Goron area in Majora's Mask. So...
But yeah, so like Rivali, when he's talking to you throughout the, throughout his Divine Beast, he is constantly trash talking you. He's like, there are still 4 terminals remaining. You're only just getting started. There are still 3 terminals remaining. Hurry up. And he's just constantly trash talking you. It's like, dude, you died, okay? You died, and I'm doing what you never could.
To be fair, technically Link almost died, and everyone had to save his butt, but to also be fair, you know, he sounds like Shadow the Hedgehog. He's got big Shadow the Hedgehog energy.
Yeah, like... He, like, eventually after, you know, like, listening to him for a bit, I was just like, shut up, Falco! I just yelled that, shut up, Falco!
Have you played Star Fox?
I only briefly played 64 for at my cousin's house for like 10 minutes, and then I played Star Fox Adventure, and that was pretty much it.
I have Star Fox 64 on the 3DS, and I grounded out for a while, but that's basically how it goes. Falco says annoying stuff, you tell him to shut up.
Here's the thing. I played Star Fox Adventure, and the only reason I kept playing it was because of Crystal.
I don't know. I'm not quite sure. I remember who Crystal is. I'm not quite sure I want to, given how they're animals. Moving on.
She's a new character that they introduced, and who would later become Fox's love interest. She's a blue. She's a blue fox. She's a blue fox. I like foxes, and I love the color blue, so I'm like, ooh, I like this character. She's blue. This character's blue. That means I like her.
Big Sonic the Hedgehog energy.
Like, that was kind of my mentality as a kid when I saw her. It's like, ooh, she's blue. I like her.
I feel that.
All right. We're about to hit 1 million.
All right.
One more. Yeah! I'm a millionaire! Woo!
How does it feel to be done?
Oh, I'm not done. This is not the finale of the game.
Oh my god, are you gonna... Please don't tell me you're anything with Millionaire.
No, I'm good with money. I'm good being a millionaire. I'm happy with this. But I actually have quite a few other things that I need to do. One, now that I've done that, now I need to start putting a lot of, now I need to start, like, filling up all of these silos with all the food, with all the different kinds of food, as well as plorts. I need to fill these up. With like different plorts.
All right. Well, how does it feel to be done with grinding for 1 million?
Yeah, I'm done grinding for new bucks, but I need to fill up all these silos, and I also need to fill this. I need to fill this, so I have 999 of pink, rock, tabby, phosphor, rad, honey, boom, hunter, crystal, quantum, mosaic, dervish, and tangle.
Ew.
I need 999 of each and every one of those, because I'm gonna need to make a whole bunch of other stuff, a whole bunch of these drills, pumps, and apiaries, so that I can get all the stuff necessary to make these.
Oh,
Chicken cloner, portable water tap, portable slime, scare slime, dash pad, fruit slime bait, veggie slime bait, meat slime bait, and I need to make 5 of each of these 3.
I thought you got all the stuff you need to buy already.
Oh no, these are blueprints. I make these using things that I put in here. It's not. I don't use my currency. I don't buy them with new bucks. I've already bought every blueprint. I've already bought every blueprint in the game. This is where you buy
the blueprints, but you haven't built them yet.
I haven't built them. I need to build them, which I need materials for, and I can't get the materials unless I make these drills, pumps, and apiaries, and I need all the plorts in here in order to build them. So,
all right.
And on top of that, a lot of what I need, everything I need, all 7 of these items. Look at the bottom item. Manifold cube.
I don't know what that is. Explain it to me.
Manifold cube is what you get from this dude, Victor. In order to get it, you have to go into the DLC Pack 3, the DLC 3 area called the Slimulation, and you have to find things called glitch slime. You have to find these things called glitch slimes and bring them out here. The moment you bring them out of the Slimulation, they turn into data, and then you give him the data. For every 20, you get 1 manifold cube. Here's the problem. You're lucky to find 20. You're lucky to find 20 glitch slimes every time you take a trip in there, and each trip takes about 15 minutes before you're allowed to come out.
Oh my god!
Meaning you're only getting about 4 manifold cubes per hour, and I need 64 of them.
Ew. That's 8. No. 64 divided by 4 is.
That's 16 hours.
16, yes, 16.
16 hours just to get 64 of this one item.
Are you planning on doing all that?
Yes, because I need to make those. I need to make this stuff. I need to make this stuff so I can put it around. Around my base, around not just my base, but around the world. These fruit slimes, these fruit slime baits, attract fruit-eating slimes, which is great. And I want to put that in every single major area of the game. Same thing with the veggie slime baits and the meat slime baits. I want to put those in each major area of the game. And then I want to make a scare slime that I can put at the front of my base to scare off any slimes from coming into my base. Portable water tap, which I'm just going to put in my base so I can refill my water whenever I get back. Chicken cloner, which I can put in. In the area where I keep all my chickens, and then a dash pad. I don't know what I'm going to do with. I don't know where I'm going to put the dash pad. I only need one dash pad. I want to make one of everything.
All right, that's fair. That's
part of my my whole playthrough here. Is I'm trying to show off like as much of the game as possible.
All right.
But yeah, I won't be able to go for for every single achievement because some of the achievements require you to do the rush challenge.
No.
Where you have to get 10,000 new bucks in rush mode, or 35,000 in rush mode, or 75,000 in rush mode. And then there's also get 50 points in a single game of Slime Ball. My high score is 28. I couldn't get higher than that. I tried for like an entire hour. I couldn't get higher than 28. So.
Oh my god.
That's like I'm not gonna get any of those four. Any of those four achievements. That's why this is a 90% run instead of a 100% run.
Okay.
Because I'm not going to bother trying to do those four things.
Yeah, that's like in Resident Evil, like some of the trophies on Resident Evil 2 and like 3 are to beat the game under a certain amount of steps. And I'm like, yeah, there's guys that do it, but I just don't see the fun in that, you know?
Yeah. Anyway. Well, now that I'm a millionaire, I'm going to actually end this video here. That was my goal for this video. I'm very happy about this. So that's gonna do it for this. That's gonna do it for this one. Thanks everybody so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did enjoy, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. If you have any suggestions of games for me to play, please let me know in the comment box below. Thank you, Wire, for joining me, and I hope you'll be able to join me next week.
Yeah, no problem.
I stream every Tuesday. I stream every Tuesday and Wednesday, because I have those 2 days off work.
All right.
Usually, sometime from 3 to 9. That's usually my window in when I usually stream. Somewhere in there.
Okay.
So, if you want to join me for a stream tomorrow, then that'd be awesome. I'm thinking about starting another game. I was gonna do Vacation Simulator next, but that'd be kind of wonky doing that with a co-commentator. So I'm probably gonna do that one solo. But there's another game I could do. A game that actually was requested. Jedi Fallen Order.
Oh, I want to play that really bad.
Yeah, I know virtually nothing about the game, so that's going to be kind of new for me. So,
I know that for people who are picky about Star Wars, even though like game-wise it might not have been like the perfect game, just not outside of Star Wars, it's the first thing in a while that a lot of people have been able to sit down and be like, yeah, this is Star Wars. I like it.
Yeah,
like it's high quality Star Wars, that's for sure.
Yeah, so. I don't know. Would you like to join me for that?
I'm not sure I'll be home from 3 to 9 tomorrow. I do have work.
Okay. All right. Well, you'll be able to join me next week, though, right?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. You have my number, so you can just kind of let me know what's going. You can just kind of let me know what's going on, and we'll keep in touch.
Are we off air right now?
I'm about to go off air, but that's gonna do it. So I will see you all in the next video. Take care, everybody.